My name is Attorney Edward Reyes, and I'm a personal injury attorney here in Tampa, Florida. So we're going to cover today, and other videos as well on teens and auto accidents and what to do next. But before we do that, I want to talk to you about my personal story. When I was 17 years old, I was involved in an auto accident. I was leaving my girlfriend's house at 2 in the morning, and a car was driving on the wrong side of the road. We actually went head on, and my even though I had my seatbelt on, my head hit the front windshield window, and I cracked my head and I cracked the window. Now, even though that sounds really bad, I actually didn't feel any pain at the moment because I was in shock. My body, with a lot of tension is going on, a lot of things are running through your mind. The adrenaline is rushing. So many times when you first get in a car accident, you don't feel pain right away. You feel it the next day or the day after. With that being said, whenever you are involved in an auto accident, and sometimes the insurance company wants to come and bring you a check right away, it's a bad idea because they'll want to give you the check, have you sign off your rights, and then later, because they know that you don't feel pain that particular day. So it's a good idea not to accept a check if that happens. It doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. And also with that, sometimes other people, the person that may have caused the accident, they want to give you some money. This happened to me when I was 16 years old. Some gentleman crashed into my car, and I didn't feel anything right away, and I felt the car wasn't worth that much because it was a beater. And come to find out, the damages of the car was worth more money than what the guy gave me. I thought he only gave me $250, but at 16 years old, that felt like a lot of money at the time. I took the check, or I took the money. He left. I never got his insurance information. He rode off, and the rest is history. I ended up having to pay more money to get my car fixed, plus I felt pain. So whenever I was involved in an auto accident, I didn't know anybody to go to. This is the one, the head-on collision. I didn't know anybody to go to. I had a friend of mine, his uncle happened to be an attorney at that time. I met with the attorney, and this is the same scenario with all attorneys like myself included. When people come to myself, we sit down, we find out what's going on, what are you feeling, just kind of like details about the accident, how you actually feel, and then we ask you, have you saw any medical treatment? If you haven't, and if you have a place that you would like to go to, that's great. Well, you could go to that place. If you haven't gone to any place and you don't know where to go, the attorney like myself can recommend a couple different places, and you can choose from there. Whenever you go to the doctor's office, they're going to do an initial evaluation. Initial evaluation could be either by a chiro, a medical doctor, or both for that matter. A medical doctor, you already know they prescribe medicines, and they can prescribe care for you as well, and follow up treatments for your pain. A chiropractic physician is a doctor that manipulates your bones. Basically, when you're involved in an auto accident, you have a whipping type action, side to side or front or back because of the impact. And a lot of times you have whiplash, and some of your you have a jelly-like disc, jelly-like substance in the disc. So when you whip out, depending on how it happens, sometimes that jelly-like substance comes out and puts pressure on your nerves, and then you start pain down your hands. You start getting headaches, all types of stuff happening. So you get a chiropractic physician to kind of put the bones back into place to help take pressure off that disc. But again, it could be, if it's a bulging disc, that's one thing. There's herniated disc. There's a lot of different things. And on further videos, we'll have a doctor discuss all the different issues that may come up. So once you do all that, they're going to prescribe treatment. A lot of times it's going to be therapy with a physical therapist or massage therapist or both. Physical therapy is basically kind of getting your muscles back stronger again. Because, for example, when you're involved in an auto accident, whenever you whip back, your tendons and your ligaments, they all stretch out, and you need to help strengthen up those ligaments. You have issues with your lower back, mid back, all different types of pain, sciatic nerve. Your wrist may hurt from the steering wheel. A lot of things are caused because of an accident. And the PT person will help you recover, strengthen up those muscles. Massage therapy It's a no-brainer. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to help you relax. And this treatment typically goes on between 2 to 3 times a week, approximately 8 to 16 weeks. It depends on your treatment. It depends on your injuries. Of course, if it's a serious accident, you need to go to the hospital right away. If you have any broken bones, you need to go to the hospital right away. If it's something that's not urgent, it's best to go to another facility because the costs are much lower. And when you're billing insurance, if you go to the hospital, they're going to bill a big chunk of your insurance. And if there's not a serious incident, they're going to take most of your health care coverages with it. And then they're just going to give you an x-ray, send you on your way. At least if you can go to a private facility, a doctor's office, whatever the case may be, they'll be able to treat you for much longer time within the allotted amount of money you have available. In Florida, it's typically $10,000 of personal injury protection. So once you go to the doctor and you do your treatments and you follow the treatment plan, the next step is the doctors send us a narrative report, a final narrative, one of the exams. The exam is what we use to do a demand package. Well, the demand package is how we help get your settlement. But within the demand package, we actually send out the medical doctor's report, the MRIs, all the treatment. We calculate whenever you had to drive to and from the doctor's office, any work that you missed, and anything that related to the accident to help you get reimbursed back. Because those are damages. Those are things that you've lost due to the accident, and you shouldn't have to pay for them. And then we submit a demand package to the person that hits you to their insurance company. And that's how we can get to a settlement scenario when you're involved in an auto accident. And again, in a nutshell, this is kind of how it works. We'll be going deeper and deeper. We're going to have an insurance agent speak about different things. We're going to have a chiropractic doctor. We may have a medical doctor as well. We're going to bring on some kids, some teenagers that have been involved in auto accidents. They kind of share their experience of what they felt, what was going through their mind. And we'll have different, in a police officer to talk about statistics and things like that. So there's a lot to come. Just wanted to have this introductory video on kind of the process in a nutshell. And again, we're here for you. We're here if you have any questions, always give us a call. Our number is 813-421-3411. If you need help breaking down this process even more, we'll be more than happy to help you out, even if we can't take the case. I hope this information is good, and please share this with others.